Now, just a minute. This is a press conference. The last thing I want to do is answer a lot of questions.
You force the press into the cold, and all you will get is lies and innuendo.
General, are we involved in germ warfare?
That's a lie.
And nothing is worse for a free society than press in service to the military.
Thank you for joining me. I am Hawk0i007 on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. Now, jumping right into the news tonight. First story, NASA New Horizons spacecraft to Pluto experiences anomaly. Now, just to forewarn you, there's going to be 2 out of the 3 stories I'm doing tonight, which are kind of out there, and when we get to them, you'll see what I mean. First story, though, the NASA New Horizons spacecraft experiences anomaly. It's been detected by the U.S. New Horizons spacecraft, which resulted in the loss of communications with Earth, NASA said Sunday. Moscow Sputnik New Horizon is a NASA spacecraft launched in 2006 designed to study Pluto, the planet, not planet. New Horizons spacecraft experienced an anomaly the afternoon of July 4th that led to a loss of communication with Earth, NASA said in a statement. According to NASA, the spacecraft autopilot recognized the problem and switched to New Horizons to safe mode, after which the spacecraft began to transmit telemetry to Earth on engineers on Earth to help engineers on Earth diagnose the problem. Sorry about that. Communication has since been reestablished and the spacecraft functions normally, NASA said. The team is now working to return New Horizons to the initial flight path. Not a really big story, just a little interesting read. Here's a picture of the satellite, of course, in the article, link below. Now the really interesting stuff we get to. This one. Okay. NASA openly admits alien life exists. Get ready for disclosure. Now this will throw you for a loop. A lot of people have been saying this for years. A recent study was quoting numbers upwards of 40% of people believe UFOs are real and that they exist. What's your opinion on this? Do you think that UFOs are real? Do you think they're man-made? Do you think they're actual aliens from other planets? Or do you perhaps think there's something spiritual to this or paranormal? Well, anyway, the article states, most people in the know realize NASA is just part of the military-industrial complex, but recent open admission to mainstream news that there is indications of alien life is likely the beginning of a big bid to get your undivided attention before full force disclosure ensues. Most people already believe what NASA chief scientist Ellen Stofan states. I think we're going to have strong indications of life beyond Earth within a decade. I think we're going to have to define definitive evidence, within 20 to 30 years. It isn't going to take that long if we open our eyes. And he goes on to say, we're on the verge of things that people have wondered about for millennia. Within all of our lifetimes, we're going to understand understanding that there is life on other bodies in the solar system. We're going to understand the implications of that for life here on Earth. And we're going to understand that it is our secret government that has been hiding the facts for ages in an effort to transition the U.S. and other countries through its reach to a cabal-run oligarchy. Off-planet corporate slavery, rings, alien abduction, benevolent beings, and much, much more. William Cooper, among others, tried to disclose the true purpose of NASA, but he was exterminated. His death among thousands of others will not be in vain. Okay, William Cooper UFO cover-up. Now, they actually have a video linked below this article. This is supposedly William Cooper. I suggest you check out what he has to say. Take it with a grain of salt. This is for informational purposes only, and if you're interested, check out his video. It will be linked below in the mindunleashed.org NASA UFO file. So I encourage you to check this out. It's kind of interesting. It'll throw your mind for a loop, and it'll give you something to think about at work tomorrow. So, last article. The Telegraph. First hint of life after death and biggest scientific study. Southampton University scientists have found evidence that awareness can continue for at least several minutes after clinical death, which was previously thought impossible. Ooh. Death is a depressingly inevitable consequence of life, but now scientists believe that they may have found some light at the end of the tunnel. The largest ever medical study into near-death and out-of-body experiences has discovered that some awareness may continue after the brain has shut down completely. They did a study of more than 2,000 people who suffered cardiac arrests at 50 hospitals in the UK, US, and Australia, and they found nearly 40% of people who survived described some kind of awareness during the time where they were clinically dead before their hearts were restarted. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to scroll on this one. Despite being unconscious, dead for 3 minutes, the 57-year-old social worker from Southampton, this is one of the individual cases, recounted the actions of nursing staff in detail and described the sound of the machines. "We know the brain can't function when the heart has stopped beating," said Dr. Parnia, a former research fellow at Southampton University, now at the State University of New York, who led the study. But in this case, conscious awareness appears to have continued for up to 3 minutes into the period when the heart wasn't beating, even though the brain typically shuts down within 20 to 30 seconds after the heart has stopped. The man described everything that had happened in the room, but importantly, he heard 2 beeps from a machine that makes noise at 3-minute intervals, so we could time how long the experience lasted for. He seemed very credible, and everything that he said happened to him actually happened. Of 2,060 cardiac arrest patients studied, 330 survived and 140 surveyed. 39% said they experienced some kind of awareness while being resuscitated. Now, if you've ever done research into near-death, out-of-body experiences, or any of these type of phenomenon, that is the status quo usually, that there are details that are inexplicable to the person, such as what's going on in the room while they are dead, who was in the room, what were their names, what hair color they had, and how many times did they come in and leave the room. And this study is one very important study because it actually is diving into the subject matter. Is there life after death? And according to the study, there is a possibility now that yes, scientifically, there is a possibility of life after death. So, with those 3 articles, I hope you enjoyed this quick video, and I'll be bringing more to you. I hope to have a solid schedule up where it will be at least every Monday and Friday, or Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday, or Friday and Sunday. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to go about doing this, but at least bi-weekly there will be at least 1 or 2 videos up bi-weekly. So grand total of 4 if I can really do it, a minimum of 2, and as many news stories as I can get out. Right now I'm sticking with the 3-story minimum, and I'll work up from there. But once again, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Leave your comments about anything you noticed about these articles once you read them, if you thought they were interesting, and your opinion on them. Do you think UFOs exist? Are they man-made? Are they actual aliens? Is there sentient life in the galaxy? And as for this one, do you believe in life after death? Is it possible there is life after death? Does it have to be a religious affiliated life after death? No, it doesn't. So leave your comments below, and remember, I do moderate slightly as long as you phrase it intelligently and ask questions, and you can be pro or against anything I say, but just be polite. Thank you.